The modern age of globalization brought a completely new paradigm of life, exposing people and countries all over the world to a number of new emerging uncertainties. In a fast-changing world, challenges are many and more complex, and the way to address them can hardly be more efficient than through partnerships. Montenegro is no exception. One of the country's strategic partnerships is collaboration with the UN system in the country. This cooperation was even more strengthened since Montenegro became a member country of the UN in 2006. In 2015, the United Nations system and the Government of Montenegro worked on developing a new 5-year plan of cooperation focused on areas of human rights and development. The joint vision builds on utilizing UN's expertise and innovative methods to help make a difference in people's lives.
Mislim da ulazimo u jednu novu fazu koja također zahtijeva da dobro promislimo šta je to osnova buduće saradnje. Mislim da smo na dobrom putu.
A consensus on where are the main issues, what are the main priorities, where the UN can make a difference. That's about the most valuable outcome.
And there's an excellent basis to go forward from in the previous years.
Razlog je i značaj suštinski, i kao što je i tajming suštinski. Usvojena globalna agenda razvojna 2030. A mi smo pred formulisanjem našeg novog petogodišnjeg programa saradnje.
Linking the recently adopted 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development with Montenegro's key priority, the EU accession, was a key driver for planning cooperation for the period 2017-2021.
Naredni petogodišnji program saradnje sa UN-om treba da iskoristimo upravo da definišemo programe saradnje u oblastima koje su nužne da bi s jedne strane pomogli finalnoj fazi integracije Crne Gore u Evropsku uniju, a sa druge strane u suštini odgovorili onome što su globalni izazovi, a to su ciljevi održivog razvoja, njih 17, gdje za svaki od tih ciljeva treba da prepoznamo šta je potrebno raditi, odnosno na koji način krovnu agendu sistemski uvezati sa onim što već radimo u mnogim od ovih oblasti. Cilj je da postignemo najveći mogući stepen sinergije.
Montenegrin government indicated the need for focused support from United Nations based on their comparative advantages.
Zaista uz jedan selektivan sa prioritizacijom prilaz koji će jasno napraviti konkretne pomake u oblastima koje su od značaja za Crnu Goru. Održivi razvoj po meni sa klimatskom dimenzijom, ljudska prava, vladavina prava. To je suština.
And that's exactly how the process evolved. Gathered around the joint vision of the future, the UN and the government identified 4 priority areas, 4 pillars of cooperation in the next 5 years: social inclusion, economic governance, environmental sustainability, and democratic governance. They agreed to merge their forces in these areas to secure changes that will bring greater social justice, enhanced governance, and sustainable use of resources. The ultimate aim is enabling Montenegrin people to live longer, healthier, and more prosperous lives. Creating the new 5-year plan of cooperation was not an ordinary journey. In order to obtain a meaningful insight into the future, especially concerning people's priorities until 2021 and concrete areas in which the UN could make difference in their lives, the UN team reached out to an innovative method of long-term planning called foresight.
Foresight is about thinking about change, how changes can happen, how they might happen, what might be the implications of those changes, and then preparing for change. Foresight is thinking about the future and how we use it. Now, the work that we do is with communities, organizations, governments, agencies like the UN to help them challenge their assumptions about the future.
The UN used Foresight's tools to obtain concrete feedback from young people and their associations, NGOs working with vulnerable people, prominent individuals and progressive thinkers, academia, employers' associations, human rights groups, state institutions, and the government.
The UN applying it in an innovative way as a way to bring stakeholders together and to get people to have new conversations, but to give them to feel like they have a voice and they can contribute to a conversation.
The Foresight is basically about engaging new voices of Montenegro in critically thinking about the future of the country.
We're using a foresight exercise approach, which is taking a view of the future and trying to build backwards and to get people really engaged in thinking about the future.
Mislim da je foresight pristup inovativan za pisanje strategije, pogotovo za nas državne službenike koji svakodnevno pišemo strateška dokumenta, tako da mislim da je ovo nešto što možemo u praksi da primjenimo i u budućnosti.
Ukoliko zajednički planiramo neke aktivnosti i prioritete, onda smatram da ćemo ih i prije implementirati.
Taking a deep insight into the country's future development challenges helped the government and the UN team to jointly shape the vision of future collaboration. It is based on realistic circumstances and upcoming challenges, as seen by the people of Montenegro. This way, the joint cooperation will be highly responsive to people's needs.